You don't need to search anymore for how to pack this morning. If you're planning to take a trip with your family this holiday season and are dreading the thought of packing, travel expert and mother of three Heidi Mitchell is here to promise you can do it painlessly. She's got the tips for us. Travel at the holidays is hard enough.
Yeah.
You throw in the kids, you throw in everything you have to bring, and you really just want to stay home.
No, don't say that. Get on the road. Go.
So you are an expert. You have three kids. You travel constantly. You traveled before. You travel with.
Yep.
One of the most important things you say is check a bag. And these days, to me, I would think that's the last thing you want to do.
I know it sounds counterintuitive, but if you check your bag, you have to fly with your bag. They will take the bag off the plane if you're not on the plane. So they will come and find you. And if you're worried about the cost, a lot of cards are covering it now. My Amex Platinum covers up to $200 for things like that. So you don't have to worry about the price, and then you can just move right through.
And it makes it easier to move right through. You also say in terms of moving right through, 2 carry-ons, big no-no.
Oh yeah, just take the one. Big rule in my family, 1 carry-on, meets TSA standards, fit everything in it.
Now, for your family, are you saying one, so you've got a family of 5. Is this 1 carry-on for the family of 5 or 1 per person?
It's 1 for the family of 5, and it's big enough that I could even put my purse in it. And then my kids they can have their own, the older ones. My 7-year-old can carry his own with his Game Boy and stuff like that,
for
and a little responsibility.
Okay, so we're going to figure out what to put in that carry-on in just a second. First, let's figure out what to put in the checked luggage. Help us pack smart.
Okay, so first thing we do, this is for a warm weather vacation.
Yep.
First thing you do is lay it all out.
Okay.
So 7 days, 7 outfits for each person, maybe a couple less for grown-up and maybe a couple extra t-shirts for kids. I like for women to pick a color palette, so I went for purples, pinks.
So then you can mix and match?
Exactly.
Okay.
And we do two suitcases for my family, nothing more, and then we mix it up in the bag.
So you shouldn't do just 1 bag for the little guy, 1 for mom, 1 for dad.
1 bag goes missing. This way you still have enough clothes to keep your feet rest until it turns up.
I like it. And shoes, this is always the hardest one, I think, for any woman.
Right, right. No, that's why you go 1 color, then you can pick, gray pair of shoes that goes with everything. For men, you can shove everything into the sneakers, like socks,
extra
or maybe
socks.
your large size shampoos. I like to roll things. It's an old trick, but it saves a lot of space.
My husband swears by it.
Yep, no wrinkles, so that fits right in, tuck it into the empty spaces. And then I always pack an extra bag, especially around the holidays. This is a little sports sack. It opens up to a huge bag, yep, and then you can just throw it into the suitcase and put all your Christmas gifts in it. Costs nothing.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so we've got that down. We've edited down for the checked bag. When it comes to the carry-on, though,
right.
At the last minute, it always seems like there's something extra. It needs to go in, and then it's too big, and where does it go?
Right.
Help us.
Okay, so lay it all out again. I love doing that. Put it all on your white bed, and then it's easy to figure out. But the most important thing is that you have the stuff with you, like your medication and your documents. Most important thing, right? So I have a document case. We put 1 parent in charge of it. Dad or mom, he or she knows who, and all your passports, your boarding cards.
So this is, that's what I was going to say. It's not just all your boarding documents, but it's everybody's bit of identification. Ooh, I might say.
I even have a passport in there, so yeah.
So you've got a passport, all your travel documents.
Everything's in there.
Okay.
Nice bright color, easy to find.
You have toiletries here. Is this sort of the emergency part of your carry-on bag?
This is actually my toiletry kit, my dot kit. I keep it always packed, so I can just throw it into my bag. Everything in there is miniature. You can go to Sephora, and they'll give you, small sample size, often for free. They fit TSA
And most drugstores now have tiny little bottles for you to put things in.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. And I keep it fully packed. And then on the airplane, if you're going on a long flight, you can
You're ready to
brush
go.
your teeth, wash your face.
Extra clothes.
Yep.
Stuff for kids to play with is essential. Snacks are huge. Extra bags. I love this. And then also getting through the airport. I know you have 2 great tips for kids. Gideon, easiest way for you to get through, because you can do your own shoes, Velcro.
Yep, Velcro GX shoes. He loves them. They come off really fast. He takes them off. I recommend wearing yoga clothes, things that don't go bling.
Nope, nothing else.
Nothing like that.
And if you can, bring a stroller. It'll move you right through, and you can check it at the gate. I love it. One of my favorite and most efficient ways to get through the airport. Heidi, thanks. Some great tips this morning.